Trevor Heath's gone after him. It is Paul Whitelam that leads into the first turn ahead of Trevor Heath. Mike Austin's got himself in third, but he's drifted wide in the middle of the corner, but it's Paul Whitelam, Trevor Heath. Paul Whitelam's been forced to go into this pit corner much harder than he'd like to. He's gone very wide. Trevor Heath's seen him go out there. Whitelam's quick, but Trevor Heath is much tighter, and Heath comes past Paul Whitelam going into this turn. So Paul Whitelam now switches up the inside, and Whitelam goes back past Trevor Heath. Trevor Heath can ride this inside line fast. He's once again tucked up the inside, but this time Paul Whitelam has got himself away. Trevor and Sam Heath in that second place, though, need to look at where Paul Whitelam tried to look at their time. Once again down that back straight. We'll wait to see if Paul Whitelam runs wide. He has run wide. Trevor Heath's there to pounce once again. He's up the inside. They're completely together as they go past us. Now Trevor Heath leads into the turn. This is absolutely brilliant SIDECAR racing as Trevor Heath now pushes Paul Whitelam wide, and it's Trevor Heath who now leads. One more time to go as they come to the fantastic SIDECAR race. Into this turn they go, amazing, tremendous victory for Trevor and Sam Heath. A brilliant ride by them. Paul Whitelam finishes second, Michael Austin finishes in third, Stacey Stowe fourth, Dan Begg fifth. But what a battle between Trevor and Sam Heath and Paul Whitelam and Richard Webb. Give them a round of applause as they come past. Fabulous racing from those two.
You're ready to go. Richard Thomas still with a hand in the air, so he's not quite happy. As the tapes go, they get underway. Looking to see who's made the break as they come past me. It's Duncan Tolhurst, he's got the lead. John Halsey goes with him though. So we've got both of our first leg winners out together in this one, as we saw the other two in the previous heat. So who can make the best of it? Remember that Duncan Tolhurst and Simon Beaney, whilst they had it all their own way, they weren't competing with anybody really. They did put up a very, very quick time in their first ride. So they've obviously got machinery suited to this dimension of the track. Moment. Well, John Halsey can do very little about it as he sits there in second spot watching where Duncan's going. Richard Thomas and Kevin Woodley up in that third spot at the moment. But as they go down the back straight, is John Halsey making any gain at all on Duncan Tolhurst? This is a tremendous ride once again from Duncan Tolhurst. So proving that whilst he might have had it all his own way in the first ride, he can compete. At the moment going extremely well. John Halsey most certainly a bit closer this time as they go down the back straight. Now, usually the gain is on the entrance to the bend. The driver in front has got to take the gamble of when he throttles off. The rider behind can do catch up. And John Halsey is looking for a way round. He's certainly a lot closer this time. It's just one more lap to go. Still in the lead held by Duncan Tolhurst. John looks for a way through on the inside this time, then certainly closer down the back straight. And just one more pit bend to go. Duncan in control at the moment. He's got to try and keep the doors shut. Got to make sure there are no gaps for John to get through. Make him work the long way around the outside. That's what he's done, but he hasn't achieved it. Duncan Tolhurst takes the win. John Halsey has got to be settled with the second place. Richard Thomas and Kevin Woodley in third.
183, Ian the Amis and Paul Phillips, and 514, Ryan and Gavin Partridge. Well, we've only got 3 of those 5 riders. I knew we weren't going to get Ray Westbrook. We're obviously one other one under par at the moment. Round they come then. 18, Gary Parmenter and Craig Parmenter lead from Ian the Amis and Paul Phillips, and then Ryan and Gavin Partridge. So Gary Radley is the one that's missing. Round they come then. Number 18, the Parmenter boys. Mean business here this afternoon. We'll look at Ian Phillips coming up from the inside, and he's got through. He goes up there into first place, but Gary Parmenter cuts back underneath on that turn and takes it back again. I think he's just playing with him. He says these boys from Kent come up here and think they can do the business. Round they come. Local lads, the Parmenter boys leading from 183, Ian the Amis and Paul Phillips. Then 514, Ryan and Gavin Partridge bringing up the rear there. Oh, it's tight stuff down in that bottom straight as they come round this turn. It's going to see the last lap flag this time. Gary Parmenter as hard as he can. He's come up on the inside. Who's he going to be? It's going to be closer to finish. Parmenter will always take it. Ian Amis gets second.
We've got 991. That's of course the outfit of Michael Austin. Number 80 is Will Offen and number 18 Mick Stace. So you remember during the interval that Gareth went up there on the start line and witnessed where they were choosing their starting gates. I can't honestly say that during the afternoon I've noticed any particular difference with the starting positions. We've had winners from the outside gates, we've had winners from the inside gates, but I don't know, when you were up there, Gareth, did you notice anything different with the soil?
Not particularly, they were all pretty straight and yeah, good launches from all 6 of them really, so yeah, nothing really.
And it is a very long way to go to that first turn as they get underway.
It's made a terrible start.
As we get into that first turn, is it as we would have expected? No, it isn't, because Terry Saunters has actually come off that bend and got the lead. But just coming through on the inside of him, Mark Cossar is in 3rd place at the moment, so all 3 of those outfits together. But you can see that it is outfit 991. 191 is Trevor Heath. And all 3 of them together, but Mark Cossar is now starting to work his way through. And has he got himself to the front? You can see that Terry Saunters has taken the dry dirt on the inside. And well, Gareth, it's all happening in this first semi-final.
What a fantastic sidecar race this is. Mark Cossar's going up the bank and again he goes right round the outside of Terry Saunters, but Terry's coming back in as he goes into that turn. A fantastic sidecar race this. Mark Cossar slowing the machine on that inside. He's trying to hold it tight. Trevor Heath's trying to hold it even tighter in that 3rd place. 1 more lap to go. I think Mark Cossar now has got himself a little bit of space, but a fabulous couple of laps. Mark Cossar was able to go round one of the riders, up the inside of the other riders, switching lines mid-corner, and round he comes. He's certainly been made to work hard for this one in that semi-final. It's going to be another win for Mark Cossar. Trevor Heath's come through for that second. A great ride by Trevor Heath to come through for second, ahead of Terry Saunters in 3rd. Fabulous sidecar racing. Tremendous racing in this semi-final, but once again the all-conquering Mark Cossar and Gareth Williams.
92, Mark Whitelam and Kev Jones. Number 4, James Rogers and Damien Chains. And number 26, Reg Blackbourn and Terry Madley. That's the lineup for the right-hand sidecar final as they come out of the first turn. Reg Blackbourn goes very wide. Paul Whitelam picks it up on the front line. Ian Amis and Paul Phillips are through into 2nd. The Blythe boys are in 3rd. Then it's John Hiscock and Symon Wall. They come through from 3rd, past the Blythe, from 4th into 3rd, past the Blythes. 92 now leading it. It is Paul Whitelam and Kev Jones from 183. Ian Amis and Paul Phillips. They're bunching up on that front line and trying hard to come through. John Hiscock right in there in 3rd place, waiting for a mistake from one of those 2 front runners. It's all systems go. The last lap flag is out though. It's Paul Whitelam and Kev Jones from Ian Amis and Paul Phillips, from John Hiscock and Symon Wall, from the Blythe brothers. They're all getting so close together as they come on this last lap. Half a lap to go now. Paul Whitelam leads it. Ian Amis wants it. They come round that last turn for the last time. It's very close at the finish. I must leave that to the lap scorers. I can't really influence their decision. Well, what a race. What a finish.
As John Halsey comes out to what is effectively gate 5. He's got Ivor Matthews on the outside of him. Last to come in line, in fact, is Duncan Tolhurst and Nicky Owen. Starter indicated to all of them that they should now be in line. So this is the mountain, this is Rigby absolutely flew out of the gate straight, and he's got the lead as he goes into that first turn. They're all ganging up behind him though. He's got John Halsey and Jason Glenie right on his back wheel. Duncan Tolhurst is trying to come through as well. He's gone up into third in front of Paul Whitelam. Duncan Tolhurst gets very, very close to John Halsey, looking for a way through. John Halsey looks to go around the outside of Paul Whitelam. Just looking for a way through on the inside, and he's found one. Duncan Tolhurst and Nicky Owen go through on the inside. Paul Bickley's still there in second. John Halsey's still there in third. And John Halsey's looking for a way through on the inside of Paul Bickley. Up into second place. He'll want to not let Duncan Tolhurst get away from him. He wants to get through in that second as quick as he can. And he's closed right up on Duncan Tolhurst already. Looking at coming through now as well as he goes up close to the back wheel of John Halsey. Leaving no room at all for Paul Bickley. And it's all changed in that top corner. Or is it? Well, Paul Bickley's gone very, very wide on the outside of the circuit. He crosses back across, and I think he might have connected with the boards on the far side. So it's all changed because we've now got Paul Whitelam up in second place. Look at Rob Wilson coming through as well. Rob Wilson has got up into third place. Remember, he won the B final. He's done the hard work. He knows this circuit. Down the back straight they go. Rob Wilson up in third place. Paul Whitelam is beginning to fight on the back wheel of Duncan Tolhurst now, as it's again not all over because they've still got 2 laps to go. And Nicky Owen still there in the lead. Closing all the time is Paul Whitelam in second place. Ivan Matthews is starting to move through as well now. He's up in the fourth place. Across the far side we look again. As indeed Rob Wilson has closed right up on Paul Whitelam. It's all coming together again in this bottom turn. Duncan Tolhurst is riding a fabulous ride. Look at Paul Whitelam. He's determined to get a big win under his belt sooner rather than later. He's got close to Duncan Tolhurst. He's looking for a way through. Rob Wilson knows what he's doing, and Rob Wilson goes round the outside. Rob Wilson is now attacking all the way around the outside. He's looking to have a go at Duncan Tolhurst as well. In that bottom bend goes Rob Wilson. It's a long way round. It's hard work. He's got a long way to go, and Duncan takes it. Paul Whitelam in second, and Rob Wilson in third. John Halsey in fourth. Ivan Matthews in fifth. What an absolutely tremendous SIDECAR final. You didn't know whether Duncan was going to be able to hang on to it. The early leader, Paul Bickley, unfortunately hitting problems on the far side. An absolutely tremendous SIDECAR final. It looked for a minute there as if Rob Wilson was going to steal the show. Tremendous ride from Duncan Tolhurst and Nicky Owen. Paul Whitelam and Kevin Jones. And certainly John Halsey and Jason Glenie put up a fight. What a tremendous ride from the ever popular Rob Wilson. Great to see that partnership together for this season. Rob Wilson and Ian Well.